wrestling with the camera angle. I'm looking at the stream on the other computer over there.
Okay, we're gonna have some headset voiceover quality. Alright, we're starting off with some straight leg deadlifts. You want your back and legs to look like a folding chair when you're going up and down. That means they're moving at the exact same time and keeping their lines. I'm going to be periodically talking over the workout, also try to listen in to what I'm saying during. I'm going to also try to improve presenting on stream.
This is the workout. And so, yeah, we're starting off with the straight leg deadlifts. It's a good idea to write it down, because you might think of something your body really needs and then forget. Going just past the knee, keeping my back flat, driving up with my butt, weight on my heels so much that my toes can come off the ground. If you're having troubles bending your knees during this exercise, what you do, you put some weights under your toes, and then, yeah, you perform the exercise with the weights under your toes. Alright. It's just 120 there. You want to breathe out where the movement is hardest. That's me checking my form. Working on the setup, probably cool if we had some posters or something motivating here. Before we move on to the next exercise, let me make to you my first recommendation. Any kind of wall anchor, shoulder height, shin height, and above your head where you can barely reach. Great investment. These happen to be only $50. They're made for home gyms, so that's why they were $50. You could go to Lowe's and get some big door handles for $6. Screw them in, find a stud on your wall, attach these bands to them. You're good to go, but we'll see way more of these on upper body days. Just for 130. I got a massage yesterday. They worked my hip flexors so much that my hamstrings are sore from firing. So you gotta be careful. Cool thing about screwing back on the weight safeties is that it's good for your rest periods. Alright. Good chat. Alright. When it starts getting heavy, bend your knees to pick it up. started to feel that a little bit in my lower back. That lets me know it's time to stop. It's not as fun. Let's move this out of the way. All right. So 3 sets. Only the last 2 are really tough. With the warm-up set before that, there's no rule about how many sets you're supposed to do. I'll have to get some non-copyright tunes in here one day soon. I have the speakers. All right. Cool. So my hamstrings are warmed up. Time to do the same for the quads. The best movement I have for the quads with no machine right now would be a sissy squat. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to come out this way so we can see. Back this way. Okay. Alright, so you rock from your heels to your toes. And you keep your glutes engaged, you're bridging up. So I'll bend my knees all the way down. I might be blending in with the mulch bags, real garage fitness workout. Eight to 12 reps. A lot of people have a lot of different goals, but if your goal is to gain muscle, which is my specialty when I train clients, if you can do something 20 times and you feel like you can do it more than 20, you have to raise the weight. I would say even 18 times. Time to raise the weight. 15 is plenty enough. You get stronger that way. Oh, that's a really good idea. I'm absolutely going to do that. And we will continue to work on the camera angles. Alright, yeah, the TRX. The TRX is great. It's got a lot of usages. I'm going to move the camera. We're going to try to get a better shot of the angle I'm going with my knees. Right now I've got a phone on a tripod. Always grip the handles tight, like you're gonna fall if you don't, because you will. This is good. All right. The further away your legs are, the easier this exercise is. That's the opposite of almost anything on the TRX. The closer your legs are underneath you, the harder it is. So I've done this one a bunch, so I'm gonna be almost upright. Legs down. There you go. Heels going all the way to my butt. Big stretch on the quads. Right there. Feels really good. Kind of tough to make this heavier. The only thing you can really do is you gotta do one hand and hold on to something at the same time. And then you gotta have a lot of shoulder strength. This is tough for different reasons, but I don't feel it in my legs as much, so it's not as good. Good second set. Yes, need that whiteboard instead of this little piece of paper. Right down here. Yeah, closer parking. He knows where I live. All right, great time to ask me questions while I hit this third set of the Sissy Squats. These are feeling really good. My quads are nice and loose from yesterday, but my hamstrings are still really tight. So what that means is it's going to be really hard for me when I do my squats, my compound exercises in a second. I'm gonna regret it, so I'm gonna do some more sissy squats while it feels good and not terrible. Back to 2 hands. The carbs right now are in the driveway. Awesome. Look good. The reason why I say that is one of my goals is to get more equipment. It's cheap up on these walls, like these really sweet hooks. Of course, like this TRX. These are around the holidays. They're about 25% off, which is the best time to get them. I got mine on Valentine's Day 2 years ago, and it was a really big deal for some reason. Because nothing says Happy Valentine's Day like getting your partner workout equipment. That's a really good idea. But that's what I did, because that's what they asked for. And yeah, it was about 120. And we literally, between the 2 of us, use it 6 out of 7 days a week. So, good investment. Cool. So, we're going to do some walking lunges next. I'm going to use the length of the garage. My favorite walking lunges. Is there a way to zoom this out? Oh, oh, okay. I wasn't seeing it because of the chat. Okay. Favorite walking lunges have a barbell. Bar. Make sure it's clear. Okay. Knee doesn't go past toe too far. Push down this one. It's a little light. If you're doing these, you don't need a barbell on your back. Hold anything, and your core will engage. So a bad habit that I have is when I'm doing these, I bend my lower back. That's no good. Yeah, the equipment is ridiculously expensive. Yeah, I got plenty of room in this garage, so we're gonna make the most of it, but like the name says, the goal is for everyone to be able to do this in any space in their home. If I get a squat rack, it would be one of those ones that fold up on the wall or a half rack or something. And I don't like squatting too much anyways, even though it's good, it's a good exercise. But it's not going to be the focus.
Alright, I go in and out of frame a lot here because the camera doesn't go that wide. It's also getting echoey because I'm so far away from the camera. So try to listen close without hurting your ears.
We're going to go for one more round on the second set with the same weight.
Alright, so you want a weight that feels good on your back or your neck. You can hold some dumbbells instead if you got to. And it's got to be challenging when you're coming back up. If you need to do these without the barbell, that's fine.
Trying to sit really deep. Get my hamstring close to my heel on this one. Slight pause at the bottom. If you want to do more glute, step out to the side. You want more quad, the front of your leg, the thigh, needs to stay narrow. This is the brand name. What's cool about these and their design is that you put a band on it, any kind of band, it's got these catches on top, so these won't go anywhere. I have this one in the bottom here, and now one won't fly and hit your face, because it'll catch there. But good stuff. So all I have, 2 dumbbells that can go up to 100 pounds each if I change out the weight. So that's pretty cool. There's a stack of 10s for those there, right? 2 each of this red band. All these bands are pretty intense. This orange band, which is most what you need for just about anyone. They're made by Elite FTS. That is out of Ohio. And they're really good and they're always on sale. I think this orange one's on sale, down from $20 to about $13, I believe. Those are my favorite investment in the whole world. All right. And then I have this gray one. This gray one's even bigger than the orange one. I'll be using it later on for a leg exercise. It's pretty intense. All right. And then this bench, one of my clients loaned it to me for the time that we're still in lockdown in Oregon. He built it when he was in high school, so it's homemade. It's pretty cool. It's pretty old, but it works really good. And it's nice and high, so it feels good. The barbell isn't enough weight, even with the attachments. All the weight, it still only goes up to about. And be adjusting the camera as I go. Nope, that's not good. Oh, your Dolphins related question? Oh, I didn't see the Dolphins related, but could you type it again? Okay, while I'm waiting for the Dolphins related question, I'm taking my foot, I'm putting it through here. Okay. This is a little high up, but that's on purpose. It's got to keep my leg suspended because I'm going into a squat, forward squat, right? So it's okay to keep something nearby for balance, especially as you're getting used to this. That's a good idea. Like, I'm a little wobbly here. I haven't done these in a minute. Big stretch on my hip flexor, so I need that really bad. Yeah. Okay, wait a second, so let's crawl back a little bit further. This is tough. So this is pulling me every which way, right? I really feel this on my other side as well. Okay. The other side going for a warm-up set. You need better control on that. Oh yeah. Lose the hoodie and the stuff. Might I interest you in some Dolphins gear? If someone bought me a safe for work article of clothing, I'd have to wear it. That's the rules. Shouldn't be Dolphins. But I don't have any Dolphins here. There's no Penguins. There's no Dolphins hockey team, man. Come on. Hardest part is getting into this. It's okay to have something to grab onto while you're doing. Trying to get a good angle here. Okay. Alright, big. I'll hold it here for a second. Yeah, I gotta adjust the camera angle down a little bit, but. Ooh, my hamstrings are mad at me from yesterday. I'm glad I'm doing this with no weight right now. It hurts. In a good way. So, this exercise is cool because you can do it in an apartment. So this is hooked onto here, but the TRX sells door jams that go opposite of your door, right? So you would slide it through the other side of the door, close the door. You're not putting your full body weight into it ever. So you would do the exercise from there. It's really good for that. TRX I don't know, hard to say. Probably the best investment there is when you're starting out. Alright. I just have another black shirt on under the hoodie. It is 49 degrees outside. And that sucks. So I'm getting a good sweat with the hoodie, so that's gonna stay. Plus, your arms are all small when you're doing the lower body, so no one wants to see it. Alright. Wrong leg. So normally what I do is just take even this dumbbell right here. Got 15, 20 pounds. There's 20 pounds on this dumbbell right now. Right? And so I would hold it on the side of the leg that's going back. Keep it down by my side. And then you're just pushing up more weight. Don't put it behind you. Put it in front of you so you're driving through the hip. Don't hold it out. That's shoulder. Just right by your other leg. Right? And with the dumbbell, I feel that even more in my backside, a little bit less here. Believe it or not, it's a little easier to balance the dumbbell, it's just harder. Only eight reps, that's all you need on this one. Use the dumbbell for balance at the bottom. So I don't count my reps out loud just because I'm used to head timing and thinking of all the things that's going on. Now's the time though. They're on sale. I've only ever seen them go on sale Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and Christmas. High quality stuff, insane, really good product. This is the brand, EliteFTS.com. I wish they paid me to say this. I gotta learn where that camera is on this. There you go. That's the symbol. Yeah, go there. It's the 39 in Portland. Yeah. Did I say 49? And the garage is like 52. Not so bad. So, garage gym. I got my gym bag, since I don't need it for the gym, full of my bands. I have other bands too. I have these ones which I can attach handles onto. Right? This one got twisted up somehow. But these are great. Upper back, rehabbing injuries. We got like a shoulder, knees, exercise, that kind of stuff. But those are close by. Switch them out relatively fast. In case I gotta do the drop set. Alright, where was that? I'm telling you, these Bulgarian split squats on the TRX, they might be one of the toughest exercises there are. This is not what I call fun. So I go a little slow, no reason, just preference. Again, a lot of hamstring and glute on that one. My hamstrings and glutes must be way more tired than my quads. So I'm going to focus on them for the rest of the workout. After my third set, one more of each. Big rest here to get 8, because it hurts. Feel free to ask any questions right now while I'm catching my breath. You can do these without the TRX. You can do them on any bench, any chair that's not too high. Totally personal comfort level. So I'll put my leg here, staying close. Big stretch to the back of the leg. I do recommend padding, socks or shoes, or a pillow or something. And that'll feel them way better. Yeah, so that one, It's firing my quad a lot better. Yeah. Oh, cool. All right. Squats. So this is my favorite squat variation. That doesn't have a squat rack. Cool. That'd be good. All right, I'm using that big old dumbbell there. Make sure it's locked tight. Doesn't fall on me. So I'm going to be playing with the position of my legs until I figure this out. Also the position of the camera forever. Okay. Hold between your legs. Okay. You just want to have enough room so that these don't slide off on you. Make sure they're really tight. The weight is going to act like a counterweight. So as you push it forward, you keep your behind back. Go like that. Try to get as much knee bend as the weight size will let you. Pause at the bottom. This angle's working my quads really good, so it's good when we're doing this way. Whew. Okay. So ideally, I would be slightly elevated so that the weights have more room to go down. That extra half an inch is going to make a big difference, so I'm going to try that right now. I'm going to grab this other weight, big enough for my feet. I'm going to set it down. Extra little bit's going to help out a lot. Normally a dumbbell doesn't have this big thing sticking out of it, but these are adjustable, so you can take it when you get it. That's 65 pounds. You'd be surprised how much you can do in this one even as a beginner. I bet most of us will be able to do that right away. Alright. So, if you don't have a dumbbell, 1 or 2 paint cans. I always wear gloves when I work out. Gives you something silly like this. Here we go, have enough too. Same thing. This feels great, actually. Not as heavy as the dumbbell, but if you're just beginning, a full paint can's what? 8 pounds? Something heavy, I don't know. Pretty good. Alright, same. Gonna complete what I wrote down now. Need all that stuff in. So 2 dumbbell squats. Sometimes another set's over if I'm feeling my lower back a little bit. Last one of these, and then I got a super set. Touching and going. Pause at the bottom. Alright, time for the band. Just about everything did work the glutes today. However, this is a glute focus exercise. Take these bands around the waist. Walk it out. So that's really tough. We'll try to let you see the angle of the anchor. There we go. Right now. And then you squeeze. Squeeze your dime on this one. A weight in your hand would make it easier. You actually don't want to do that. If you have weight, you want it to be down here like the Bulgarian Squats. So quads and glutes. And then we're going to walk it out this way. Go a little bit further with it. You want enough tension so that your feet would slip if you weren't engaging the whole time. And because this is close to the last thing I'm doing, my legs are burning. I'm leaning forward, I'm leaning into it to relax almost. It's holding me up. Nice and deep. Hold the 20 pounds. I would do more if it were in the middle of the workout, but not at the end, because I gotta watch out for my back. Narrow, knees touching, heels touching, feet pointed slightly out. So I'm pointing my toes in a little bit because I want it to be the opposite of the other movement I'm doing, which is all good. I want this to be a lot of quad. Feel that. A lot right above the knees. Knee and low muscle. Next question. Awesome. Cool. Pretty psyched. Thanks for coming out. Cozy Club and Bro Chat. So the concurrent for the first stream is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's probably the fitness and health page. It's on the first 3 lines or something. That's really neat. So yeah, I hope this is informative. And next time, I'm not going to stream at the same time as Cozy Gamer. So maybe not on his schedule. Good idea. Because you guys are so good at watching. Okay. Breathe on the hardest part of the exercise. Breathe out. Short break, short break. You're allowed to take rests between reps. Your body doesn't know the difference. It's okay. I promise. They said it last. Keep constant tension on the band. Going out of the squat away. I'll do the first row for a minute. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, fitness and health is underutilized. I see a lot of people. Now I know like 30 minutes of this was standing and breathing, but I see a lot of people standing and breathing and talking instead of doing any exercise. So I hope if someone wants to learn something, they can come here, and I hope I get better at explaining things. Alright, power to it. Cool thing about legs is I just like doing cardio at the same time. Mirror goblet squats, toes out. Aim for your elbows between your knees so that you know your toes are pointing out. move stuff around. Maybe not look like it's sponsored by Toro. Toro, hit me up. Put your sign up on the wall. One more of each. So, today we're going to have a whiteboard in the back, somewhere where people can see it. Zooming into it, of course. We're going to have music in the background, streaming equipment just here. So thank you, Twitch, for making the phone service. All right, legs out, last one. Big tension, 8 to 12 reps. Squeeze behind. So this is a little bit more. I'm really trying to dig my feet in here like it's sand. But with that, let's go. We've got pulled back. All right, 3 more. All right, good stuff. Last Goblet Squats. 2.5 more pounds. Makes me feel better. The weight doesn't matter. Doing it is the only thing that matters. Have the knees go inside a couple times there. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Alright. Cool. Alright, wow. 57 minutes. That was a tough workout. Switch it. Alright. Thank you. Here's the other side of my garage. Thanks for showing up. A lot of people stay a long time. I appreciate that. This ended up being a little longer than I thought. I'm gonna go for 45 minutes if I can for the workout. But if people have questions, we'll just go longer. That's okay. Doesn't matter if I have to rest a little longer. All right, cool. I'll see you guys on the internet.